G'day, Meshy.
Morning.
There's a bit of video footage going around of that plane landing on a golf course in Aussie.
It's one thing like yelling 4 and then getting a golf ball to the side of the head, but what about a 747 just?
It was like a little Cessna, but Harrison Ford, he crashed his plane into a golf course as well in California.
Yeah, so...
Is that the option?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the logic behind this. I imagine if you're up in the air, you go, right.
Where's no houses?
We're going down. Where is a long strip of nothing? And a golf course is maybe a good option, a par 5?
Yeah, par 5. This guy, stacked it into a par 3 green. Like, if you're the groundsman, you'd be like, bro, go down the par 5 for fuck's sake.
It was a bit dramatic. I don't know if we've got many listeners on this show that used to listen to the Matt and Jerry show back in its heyday. And I call it heyday. It's because that's when I was there.
Yeah.
But there was often tellings of a famous New Zealand captain.
Oh yeah,
by the name of Captain Scott Buttery.
Scott Buttery. Yeah, I was on the infamous Scott Buttery flight.
Oh, so you were on that flight into Napes?
Into Napes, yeah. Auckland to Napes, came over the Rangers, and fuck me, or she was a bumpy ride. And he introduced me. This is Captain Scott Buttery. He was experiencing a few little niggles, and we were just like going, "Hold on, you're holding up to tight, Buttery." And from then on, we never had Buttery again after that. But his name lived on, and he threw it down.
Yeah,
shit, he threw it down into the runway.
I believe the term ramming it in like a tent peg is used a lot when the comparison is made. I was on a plane not that long ago. I think it was Blacklash last year, where someone saw myself and Matty Heath get on the plane. In fact, you might have been on it as well. And the pilot that was on it came over the intercom and said, "Yes, good morning and welcome along to those that are joining us from Radio Hauraki. You'll be pleased to inform that this is not Captain Scott Buttery speaking."
Yeah, he gained a good following actually, because we did a charity golf driving range thing, and it was a whole lot of Air New Zealand pilots, and they were like they were
very familiar with his work.
Very familiar with. He's a trainee now. I think he trains pilots now, Scott, but he trains them how to slam a plane into the tarmac.
In Australia? Is he training them in Australia now?
Yeah, he could be. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's quite a big deal.
Who's Scott Buttery?
Yeah, because we tried to reach out to Air New Zealand and say, can we have him on the show? And they were like, no, you can't have a captain.
He holds on too tight. Yeah, they always put forward. There's the head of Air New Zealand's pilots. His name is David Morgan, Captain Morgan.
Oh, yeah, right.
Every time. Why do I laugh every time? Captain David Morgan. You're putting Captain Morgan through. Yeah, fuck yeah, sure. Righto. There, let's kick this thing in the guts. Live from the Export Beer Garden studio. This is the Agenda podcast for Tuesday, the 18th of August.
The Agenda podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
The top, Kellaway looks for the grubber. Oh, it's tied up by the block. Who throws it? Look, in ball. Now to Toy. He clears it away one-handed. Everyone on tired legs. Oh, Suoli wanted the intercept. Just caught a body instead. Now Esterhazen. Jorgensen's got to cover Creel. Jorgensen's there. Esterhazen loses it. And Tom Wright's going the other way. Tom Wright down the edge. Tom Wright back in field. Oh my goodness. This is just too good. This is ecstasy for Wallabies fans. Oh my.
Sean Maloney. This is ecstasy for Aussie fans.
You could just feel the ejaculate at the walls.
Fuck yeah, that's how you commentate. See, those guys. Fuck, they don't. You wouldn't see TJ doing that, would you?
Oh, you love to hear it, don't you?
Oh, that was Tom Wright's. Obviously, the Tom Wright's try. It was a fucking dog's breakfast leading up to it.
Oh, it's 3 days on from this game. Well, 2.5, and I still can't quite figure out what happened.
Oh, did you see Saul Ely's, he went for the intercept. He didn't go for the intercept. He murdered someone in midfield in that highlight clip.
Yeah.
He goes for the intercept. Just gets a body. No, he just got the body.
I think he's on report.
Is he? Oh, that was, yeah. What a piece of commentary. It's the ecstasy.
Is that their version of Absolute Scenes? It feels like it, doesn't it?
I think it could be, because they've got a good commentary team, because they give it some. Like, they screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
So biased.
It's good, eh?
Yeah.
It's good.
It's like us. We just lead into it, man.
I'm pretty sure it's how the Premier League works over in the UK as well. Like their own club have their own broadcasters, and then you get that type of dynamic as well, where you get a whole bunch of fizz and a whole bunch of passion for the team that you are also there to support.
Totally.
But it must be annoying if you're a South African living in Oz catching that on Stan Sport or whatever it is. Yeah.
And obviously,
it's ecstasy.
We have got we're organising a bit of a car park party before the South African game.
Speaking of ecstasy.
Yeah. It's going to be in Kingsland. We'll get all the details. It's going to be the biggest car park pre-party and post-party before that South African test.
Shit, yeah.
And it's going to be a good time. But I've got a few South African friends who have touched base with me.
Do you? You've still got those friends?
Yeah, I unbelievably I have. Maybe at the North Shore Rugby Club. Well, yeah, Liam is his name, and Liam said he said, "Hey, what are your plans before the Saffers game?" And I said, "We're going to have a big car park party beforehand." He's like, "Is it ticketed?" I said, "No, it's not." I said, "Bring you more Saffers, the better."
Yeah, shit, yeah.
And then on Sunday morning, he just sent one text message saying, "Be nice." And I said, "Not sure what you're talking about." And he goes, "It's horrible eating humble pie. I would hate you to see that happen to you guys." And I said,
Fuck off.
I said, "What did it taste like?" And he said, "It tasted like ass. Everyone ends up eating it eventually, but no one's proud of it. Served with a big side portion of regret." So there you go. So the Saffers are hurting.
Spoken on behalf of the nation there by Tom?
No, Liam. Liam Krause.
Liam, what a great New Zealander.
He is a great New Zealander. And,
it's funny. I think it's so good when someone, takes a loss and then has to. They know their mate. They've identified their mates. They know the mates that are about to give them shit, so they have to get them first.
Yeah, got him first. Be nice.
You fucking be nice.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" I'll see you at the car park party. We'll send all the details out about the car park pre-game.
We've had a few requests on the Caravan, the Facebook page as well, on what's going on there. So we'll get all the info out.
Yeah, we'll get once we've sorted out everything, but it'll be a good 2-3 hour pre-game and DJs and stuff afterwards until about I think midnight or 1 o'clock.
In Kingsland as well, which I cannot stress how important that is and how exciting that is, because we all know getting shot out the ass of the Auckland Stadium, you have no idea what to do because there's not a lot going on.
We've got the solution. It's with
we're bringing the party to you.
Yeah, with our friends at Norma Taps as well. So no doubt there'll be some Negronis on tap, some spicy margs on tap, and of course some Export Ultra flowing as well, as always. Stay tuned for that. Hey, All Blacks back to number one.
Yes.
1,400 days since we were number one.
Yeah, for the first time since 2021 or 2022 or something. Your
That's
stats
a
better.
long time.
Yeah, it is some time. I'm trying to think of the team that we had back then. I mean,
I think because before that World Cup in France, Ireland were the number one. They were number one.
That's right. They were good at the time, weren't they?
Quarters.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good.
Wait, was it the World
news.
Cup that we lost to South Africa in the final? Yeah, I was across in Sydney. Was that also the same night as? Was that when there was like a no sleep still something going on at the time? I feel like you guys commentated cricket.
Yes, we did. We did New Zealand, Australia,
the World Cup.
Pool
That's
game.
right, and we lost.
Yes, and then Manaya and I were in here. We had 1.5 hours sleep, and then deliriously commentated the Rugby World Cup final.
I was listening along from a Sydney hotel at the time with my partner Loz, and I tell you what, we weren't feeling much better.
Big Wayno, great friend of the show, came and he bought 2 bottles of very expensive French champagne.
All you had to say was Big Wayno.
Big Wayno was here. Big Wayno was gutted.
I bet he did. Yeah, he would have came in full force, I have no doubt. So, for the first time, do you think that's a fair reflection of where New Zealand rugby is at? Do you think we are the best in the world right now?
I think it's just a reflection of the chaos at the top of it, really, because it could be, on any day, it could be All Blacks, South Africa, Ireland, Australia. Those 4 teams could be anyone on their day. So I think it'll be fluid, I reckon, for the next 12 months as these teams beat each other.
With where rugby is at right now, I think the last thing we need is someone that is by far better than the rest.
Yeah.
And it is great that 4 or 5 teams are going to be in the mix for the next wee while, I think. I'm interested to see how the RGs bounce back after last weekend as well.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's back in Buenos Aires.
Is that where it is?
It is, yeah. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for the RGs. So I'm not sure if it means anything.
Because who is South Africa? Does South Africa versus Aussie again this weekend?
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Okay, sweet. That'll be interesting as well. See what changes Rassie makes, if any. Has he announced a team yet? He likes to do that about 3 months early, just to get the media off his ass.
He's got a few injury issues.
Right.
So Sai Khaleesi, he's out for 4 weeks with a knee injury.
I'm going to have to change my fantasy team.
So am I, because I think is the Aussie number 8 who scored a double.
Oh, Big Harry Wilson or whatever.
Yeah, he's out with a knee tingle. Did you see him do his knee after he scored it? It was the most innocuous thing you'll ever see.
Oh, yeah, it was after he put the ball down. It was like the Titanic was trying to turn around, face his teammates, and then celebrate a try. And as he went to spin, he just dropped like a sack of shit. A lot like I did, actually, during a Thane Kirby DJ set at the Black Barn 4 or 5 years ago during a Dulux Tradies 11.
Was it a DJ set? I don't know.
No, it wasn't, was it? It wasn't. But we were making the most out of it. Yeah. I can assure you that. And that was
big Lung.
That was when I first witnessed the G Lane clap. Jesus
oh yes,
Christ.
And Lung, I did the Dirty Dancing with Lung.
That's right.
Where Lung lifted me above his head.
Oh, that was that way around, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
But it couldn't be the other way around. Fucking hell. Lung would have crushed me.
Yeah, I feel for Harry Wilson. I've done a knee like that before. What was it? Was it like an ACL or something?
I'm not sure it's that. I don't know, but he's out. So a couple of number 8s are out.
Is he good? I couldn't tell. He scored 2. But
quick.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? I like those number 8s.
He gassed a couple of Saffers. So that Khaleesi's out. Harry Wilson's out. I'm going to have to rejuggle my fantasy team a little bit. I've blown my load on the unlimited budget on the first round.
Yeah, so you went unlimited budget first round, which is one of the 3 kind of power moves you can use throughout the season.
I'm going for 3 power moves first up. I'm going double points.
I respect
double captain.
You want to pull out in the lead ASAP.
When I'm 97th, so I'm not really in the lead.
Jerry, turn your mic on for a moment, mate. Whereabouts are you? I know you had a successful weekend without any power plays being played.
27th.
You're 27.
27.
Holy shit.
So we've got 300.
Kid knows rugby.
We've got 300 plus. Rugby. If you are playing and you've registered and you're playing on your own,
you can still join.
You can still join us.
Yeah,
come and join the party.
Get in there for sure.
Yeah. So it's called the Caravan.
New Zealand.
Not Caravan. Champagne Rugby.
One.
Sorry, Champagne Rugby.
It's New Zealand's biggest rugby fantasy.
Yeah, almost 400 people.
Yeah, so get into it. Get into it. But Pity, there's no sort of chat function on it though.
I agree.
Because I'd love to talk smack on there.
Whereabouts are we at with? Well, actually, we've got a couple of. We could start some kind of Discord or something for it if we want to do that. But I also felt like that's maybe what the Caravan could be for.
I think we use the Caravan as that.
Yeah. So if you are part of our fantasy group, join the Caravan on Facebook, and then we can start the chat up. Because I mean, this is like baby steps for New Zealand rugby. They've got no idea what they're doing really.
Yeah.
And they've probably got the worst fantasy program they maybe built themselves.
That's right.
Which
that's right.
has no social functions on it. You can't share your team. You can't talk to your group.
It did cross my mind that there'd be a couple of people right now at NZ Rugby going, geez, our fantasy numbers this year are actually looking quite good.
Do you think we should maybe make it better?
Oh, yeah, maybe we need to make this a little bit better, but we are doing a massive favour, I think. Well, a bit of backlash, though, around fantasy last weekend is I shared the leaders' team.
Yeah.
Their lineup, which you can view, by the way. I want to make that very clear on the website after the round has been played out. You can view everyone's team. I received a bit of backlash around releasing people's winning teams. Not details. They were upset that I released their selections.
Oh, the selections.
Are we okay with that?
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, that's how I feel as well.
What, you got some secret sauce?
Well, yeah, that's I think that was the concern. And
he had the same fucking team as everyone else.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. So he just happened to double captain, I think. Who was it? Might have been Will Jordan, to be fair.
Yeah, and then captain the other South African fullback, I think.
Yeah, but get in there. Okay, sweet. I've got to make some changes.
Well, if everyone can see it anyway, what's the worry?
So, do you have to make quite a few changes if you've used your unlimited budget?
No, not too many actually. I didn't blow the budget that much.
Maybe as much as you should have.
I should have blown it more. But I mean, the difficult part for me is having to pick 3 Argentinians, 3 Australians, and 3 Saffers in amongst all the All Blacks that I want to pick.
That is the hardest.
That's the hardest part. It's not the budget, to be honest.
No, I agree.
So yeah, I'm going to go double captain, double points.
Love it.
This weekend. Join at Champagne Rugby. The code is something ridiculous to put it in, but can you just search Champagne Rugby and just join?
Yeah, I think so. It'll also be in the description of this podcast as well. So
sweet as. Okay, we'll take a quick break. Got some Auckland FC news for our Phoenix fans. Radio Phoenix fans, buckle up. You might want to take your headphones off, maybe get something, maybe get a pillow and put it over your face, because your former goalkeeper, before you got Alex Paulson, was Ollie Sale, who also plays for the All Whites. He's been over in Perth.
That's right.
And he's come and he's signed for Auckland FC.
Yeah, he played quite well against Auckland FC the times that they played last year, and I wonder if that has anything to do with it. But yeah, he's coming home. I suppose some of the quotes here that he's reported to the Herald feels a lot like he also had the All White selection at the kind of forefront of his mind, didn't it, for the World Cup?
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to go to the World Cup in the US?
And now that there's about 480 teams that are playing in the World Cup finals, we will be going. So, yeah, he's coming back to Auckland. I believe he's an Auckland boy.
Yeah, he's got a bit of regret as well about going to Perth. I heard an interview with him this morning saying that he went to Perth and things have gone backwards. He went from being the first choice goalkeeper for the All Whites to about third or fourth.
Right.
In that 2 years he's been at Perth. So he might have had a good time going and get Blotto and Rotto over in Perth. But he's
trips to Bali.
He's covered trips to Bali with
during the international break.
Yeah, the fly in, fly out. It's probably got a few tattoos to show for it. But he's coming back to Auckland FC. So it's exciting for Auckland FC and not so much for Phoenix.
Yeah, no, the Phoenix will be gutted because it's just yet another situation where they had something first and now that it's better, Auckland FC have got it. So, that's where we're at with that. I don't know where he's at in terms of a player. I couldn't tell you how old he is. I couldn't tell you much more about him. People will be so surprised to know that I don't know much about the situation.
This is your sport.
I should know more about him individually. But I don't. But it just feels. I feel for the Phoenix fans yet again.
I think the great line from who did I hear it from? Is they've renamed Auckland the City of Sail.
Yeah,
that's quite good.
I mean, that's how you get a contract signed, isn't it?
Yeah, City of Sail.
Yeah, you go, Ollie. All right, mate.
Hey, have you been to the ASB Classic, the tennis?
I have been. Yeah, that was when my mother-in-law found out that I was a vapor.
Oh, because she saw you vaping live on TV.
Yeah, she saw some fucking clouds coming out of the bottom left of the screen.
How'd you get away with that?
Yeah, I didn't.
Because it's quite a tight little stadium.
Yeah, it was early. It was a couple of years ago, and then now since going back, they really tightened up on that type of thing.
Right.
But, yes, I have been. It's a great day. Why is that?
I know. I was just saying they've just announced Gael Monfils.
Oh.
He's returning for the 5th time in his career to defend his title. He won it last year.
Yep, they try and get a name in each year, don't they?
It's a Frenchman.
Give it a bit of gusto.
Yeah, he became the oldest winner of the ATP Tour singles competition last year, beating the Belgium 6-3, 6-4. Became his 13th tour level title. A record previously held by Roger Federer.
Oh, there you go.
There's some good fucking tennis facts for you.
Hard numbers. I mean, the people that are most excited about this is the NZME sales teams.
Oh, yeah, it's any sales team.
And Matt Heath.
And
Matty Heath, he'll be there.
Matt Heath will be sucking off a box somewhere.
Yeah, he will be sitting in a box just draining someone else's expense account.
Fellow Aucklanders will know what it's like, but every middle management team from right across the 09 come January, February.
It's around Jan, Feb, I think.
We'll all kind of mish down there for a couple of weeks and really just set up a residence, really.
They all dress the same as well.
They do. A lot of white sneakers. You're right in your wheelhouse, G Lane.
Linen pants.
A couple of salmon shorts.
A lot of ankle socks, the nude ankle socks.
Oh, no, the ankle socks will go hard.
Yeah. Even with the long pants rolled up halfway up the calf muscle.
No, it's
just
a good day.
Screams, cunt.
Yep. And then there's a whole, the best way to explain it is Joel Harrison and his mates will be
the other end of the scale.
Will be the other end of the scale, and they won't have bought tickets to the tennis, but you know how you can now kind of buy a $10, $15 ground ticket?
He doesn't get tickets to the games. He just sits in the outside.
Yeah, on the artificial turf
activations. Yeah, getting
the ASB throwing balls through a window thing.
Yeah, free Aperol.
Getting 3 samples of Aperol and Skinny's sunscreen.
Yeah. Pantsman and 12 of his mates.
Just smacking dingers and partying on the fake grass.
Yeah, exactly that.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
but there's that. The ASB Classic, there you go. I don't know much about tennis. You love your tennis?
No. In a former life, I worked with the ATP Tennis Masters in London.
Here we go.
And we put on the one in Shanghai.
Nice.
And helped try and zhuzh it up a bit. We brought in we could black out the stadium and would spotlight the players coming in and would spotlight the coin toss and then light up the stadium. And then eventually it morphed into the O2 where they drew the lines with lasers and stuff beforehand to turn it into a bit of showbiz. Yeah. So we got charged with turning it into a bit more of a show.
Are you to blame for what is now this obsession in New Zealand stadiums of the halftime light show?
No, we never had it was only at the start. We can only do it at the start because the players' eyes need to get used to the light.
Because where did this light show thing come from here?
Well, because all of a sudden everyone got LED lights and they could switch them on and off again.
And is it a cheap way to do a halftime performance?
Yeah, because you can use the LED signs. Because there's a difference. There's a hot strike lights and cold strike lights.
Ladies of Mount Smart Stadium, please strap yourself in for our halftime light show.
Because in the old days, if you turned your stadium lights out, you had to let the lights cool down to a certain point before you could switch them back on.
So those old heated bulbs.
Yeah, they were cold strikes. So it meant that you could never do anything like a light show. But now everyone's got these hot strike or LED lights. You can just turn them off and on like a switch in your bedroom. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now they've got the LED screens around the outside they can control. They can do whatever they want with. Yeah. Plus they can turn different lights on and create different to music and stuff like that. So it's a cheap version of a light show.
Yeah, I prefer it over what we witnessed in Dunedin, where the woman was dressed up as a what could only be described as one of those pendants, disco balls.
Yes.
And then performed covers of Florence and the Machine and Shania Twain.
And she was uplit.
Yeah.
Which was the worst lighting.
Famously uplit.
Yeah, massively uplit, which, that's what you do when you want to scare someone. You put a torch under your chin. And that's what happened in Dunedin.
Who was in charge of lighting at Forsyth Bar Stadium?
I don't know, but it was...
Someone, heads need a role for that.
It was a Halloween disco ball.
Yeah, have we seen her since? Is she okay?
I hope she's okay.
She didn't come back, did she? Because we were hoping that she was going to be coming back for the rest of that French series.
No, I think she must have won a competition, surely. I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, if you want to win a competition, Kiwi Pong is back for 25, the World Series of Kiwi Pong, thanks to So Beer.
Oh, yeah.
So Beer are the little hangover gummies you can smash. So it's going to be back. It's at the end of November. Your chance to win $10,006 cash. Winner takes all. Okay, teams of two. It's $50 for a team. For that, though, you get a pizza, you get 2 beers each, so it pays for itself, really, and a chance to win 10 grand cash and be crowned Kiwi Pong World Series winner. We've had some cracking tournaments in the last few years. This one's going to be slightly smaller, so there's a limited amount of teams, so you've got to get in quick.
I've looked, and they're selling out quick, so don't fuck around.
Yeah, do not fuck around. It's a great day.
Within 24 hours, pretty close to gone.
Are they? It's a Saturday afternoon, starts at midday, over by 5.
And since it is such a small pool, if you get in there, you're so much closer than you already would have been previous years to getting that 10 grand.
And here we go.
$6.
And I'll give you an insight. We hosted it 2 years ago, or it might have been last year. We did an invitational one, and I think the prize was a bit less because it was just an invitational.
At Miss Lucy's?
Yes, and we had the finals here in the iHeart Lounge, in the ACC iHeart Lounge.
That's right.
And the team who won it was a team that filled in, and it was a first ever girl-boy combo. The girl and the guy had never met before.
Oh.
And she'd never played before. And she was just on a heater. She had absolutely no pressure, and they took out the final against a team that were previous winners.
It might be one of my favourite sporting moments ever.
Yeah, it was emotional stuff.
It was going off like a snake in a bag in the iHeart Lounge. So that's back. Get involved. I always love watching the different team dynamics. Like, there's always a couple of teams that will show up, not drink. They'll take it very seriously. They'll be very competitive.
They'll always have a beer in their hand, so it looks like they're drinking.
Yeah, you have to come with a bit of a plan, I think.
There's 2 ways of doing it. And when I did that darts event recently with Matt Heath, we could tell the teams. There were teams who were going hard.
Yeah.
And just seeing what happens.
Yeah, totes.
And then there were other teams who were at the other end of the scale. And luckily, the team that went hard won. They won. So it depends how you want to take it. And there's that's a lot of smack talk in Kiwi Pong as well.
It heats up.
It does heat up. Everyone has their favourites. There's always the heels as well that come along.
Yeah.
The Bearview Mirrors. They're the biggest heel in Kiwi Pong history. So they'll be there. Don't worry. And we're playing. Me and you, we've entered a team. If we win it, how good would that be?
I mean, that would be insane. I'm happy if we win the $10,006.
Yeah, I'll give you 6.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, bro. We'll give the rest away or something like that. Can I say one thing? There is absolutely no way we're winning.
Oh, no. Manai and I entered the invitation and we didn't make it out of pool play.
Yeah,
we got
first round knockout.
We got absolutely creamed. We fucking hell.
Text Pong to 3236.
Text Pong to 3236 and register. If you're out of Auckland, then you've got plenty of time to organise to get here. It's a fucking great afternoon. Make a weekend of it. Bring the family.
Yeah.
Okay, take a quick break. We'll get back with yours, please.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Just before we move on, really quickly, on the Kiwi Pong thing, one of my favourite moments of the event every year is when someone actually does win the money.
Yeah.
And then they've got, just over $10,000 on them.
Yeah.
And then quite often they're not from Auckland. And then they're faced with a big city.
Yes.
With $10,000 in a briefcase. And they have to go, holy shit, we're not flying home for 2 days. How do we play this correctly? I believe last year the 2 recipients of the 10 grand went straight to Sky City.
Yeah, and there's a few years where the 2 finalists, they've met beforehand and said, do you want to split it?
Oh.
So there's been a couple of times where I've gone, okay,
fuck, do I love it or hate it? I can't tell.
$5,000 each, and it doesn't matter. So they just have a fucking whale of a time on the final and just split it.
Yeah, actually, I think I might respect it.
Yeah, so there's a bit of that goes on, and we don't mind that.
Well, because $2,500, 4 players. Yeah, $2,500. That's a good result.
It's a good night.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and it depends. I mean, if you're, it depends what teams. If one team is blind drunk, the other one's sober, you'd probably go to this. The drunk guys get fucked, mate. We're taking the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. So yeah, get onto that Pong to 3236. So here's a few yours pleases to get through the part of the show where you contribute, and eventually, Mashy, my goal is we don't do any talking. We'll just do yours pleases.
Oh, that's a fantastic
and just call the podcast yours please.
Yeah, we'll run the intro.
Yeah,
push the buttons.
Yeah, and you guys provide the content.
Run with the content. Okay, first one, yours please.
Morning, fellas.
Just watching the test over the weekend, and couldn't help but notice that Dog Roll looks more closely related to Fabian Holland than he does his brothers.
Oh.
Do we know if Smiley Barrett happened to be visiting the Netherlands 23 years ago?
Well, who knows?
That's a great question.
It is a great question. I'm not sure Smiley leaves the Naki that much, to be honest, and leaves the farm.
You are going to get this in a small country that plays a big sport. You are going to get a few people that look similar.
Yeah, well, I mean,
there are going to be aspersions cast like this. I feel bad for Smiley because I know what he means, though. He does look a lot like him.
There's similarities.
And he's a massive rooter as well.
Oh.
Well, he's got about 17 kids.
Yeah, so. Smiley, he's fertile, Smiley.
I thought you were talking about Fabian Holland for some reason.
Smiley knows how to breed.
Yeah, right? No, he's got no issues with breeding.
No.
But again, it's easy to confuse breeding with being a massive rooter.
Yeah,
because
he's not a pants man.
He might be 17 from 17, you know what I mean?
But he's not a pants man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there might be some people out there that are massive rooters but can't, slip things past the keeper or whatever.
The Dutch rudder, or the Red Lock District, as we're calling him as well. That's a good policy from New Zealand Rugby. I reckon we should set up an academy over in Holland.
Yeah.
Because we spent some time in Amsterdam. Not only are they all dangerously good looking.
Yeah, they are good looking.
But they're also great specimens.
Yeah.
Like real good specimens. And you get some big, like Fabian Holland, big Dutch units.
Thor, do you remember Thor?
Oh, Thor, which one was that? There was so many. The one in the bar.
Thor was tall, blonde, came and hung out with us at the hotel.
Oh, yes. I remember Thor.
He was a great man.
He was a great man.
Oh, was this during your dog shit trip?
Yeah, and then there was the barman that Jeremy Wells literally wanted to kidnap and bring back as a pet.
Right, okay. Yeah, well, there's an insight to working with Jeremy Wells.
And then, but also, all the females on the trip seemed to dominate the front stools at the bar with this particular gentleman. And all of them spent at least an hour tasting all the gins. Can I try that one?
Right,
sure you
okay,
can.
Yeah.
Sure you can. And he comes back and goes,
Thor was a member of the wait staff.
No, he was a member of the extracurricular staff. Anyway, next one, yours, please.
Hey there, fellas. 17-year-old Woundy here.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Oh, I have a yarn. Pretty short one, but one day I was meffing at my grandparents' house, and I got a text from my granddad saying, come down to the Brown pub. So I went down there, and he's sitting there drinking big bots with Frank Bunce. Well, I don't really know who he is, but I do now. And now I have a sign out with Good Day at the Brown and a photo with him. So yeah.
How old were you when your granddad got Dutchy? Because how old? 17 now? Were you like 12 when you were hitting the pub with Frank Bunce?
Get on down to the Brown pub, son.
Come on down here. Granddad's probably 38.
Yeah, probably, actually, to be fair. Yeah, that's a good point.
Frank Bunce?
That was a fucking South Island yarn just down Methven.
Down the Brown pub. I'm more a blue pub guy.
There's in every small town in the South Island, it's either a north or south pub or a coloured pub.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's nice and simple.
It is. It's way better.
Okay, next one. Yours, please.
Fuck that. It's funny.
Morning, fellas.
Yeah.
Say, just on the back of the old, talking about the baseball and the Netflix specials and whatnot, what do you guys think would be a Netflix special in 5 to 10 years? I think this dildo gate is going to be interesting, what the inside word on that is, and you guys tell me what else is going to be on the old fucking Untold or whatever the fucking series is called. Anyway, I love you, folks.
Love you, mate.
I reckon something around the IPL.
That's a good question. I actually enjoy that question a lot.
An IPL Untold would be interesting because the history of the IPL, and I don't know if I sent you that podcast from Acquired.
You did, yeah.
That is fascinating, the history and like the kind of the start of it and through to the corruptions trials and through to the government stepping in to what it is now, which is the biggest sports kind of league in the world, just behind the NFL.
Well, we saw the post stuff of that in that Mumbai Indians doco or whatever it was. You didn't get any of the history or
didn't get any
how
truth.
we ended up there. Yeah,
didn't get much truth in that. It was more of like
who would have
propaganda.
Who would have to make that?
It had to be independent. I mean, someone who's got no links into ICC or anything else, because you'll get shut down pretty quick.
Yeah, I think any of those big sporting bodies are always fascinating.
Yeah, that would be interesting for me. Anyway, Dildo Gate would probably be. I mean, I don't know if you can get 30 and 30 out of people biffing dildos on courts. I think the Caitlin Clark thing, how the WNBA revolted against the player that's single-handedly increased their salaries and viewership. And there's this huge campaign against her.
That's almost a social study, isn't it?
That is fascinating, that one. What else? I mean, what do you think? Nothing massive.
It's a bit dry, but I was telling Joe Jury the other day that I recently stumbled across a YouTube channel of Hayden Wild, our triathlete, who was hit by I can't remember what it was. Do you remember?
It was a truck, wasn't it?
A truck about 6 to 8 months ago, and then came back and won the T100 in London.
What's the T100?
Yeah, is that because it's 100 kilometres?
Yeah, it is. Well done, boys. And he's done like a short doco series on his YouTube channel about kind of coming back and winning that. That was good. But any kind of small athlete stuff I'm into.
NRL could be good.
I was going to say, when are we going to get one in the NRL?
Yeah, what's his face?
The Dolphins have done one?
I reckon it has to be around the player. What was the name of the dirtbag that did a bit of time?
Dirtbag that did a bit of time.
He did a bit of time for...
Where's Manoa when you need him?
Oh, wasn't he? He played for the Wallabies. Played for as well. What was his name? The fullback?
Curly Beale.
No.
Beale, good player.
He was a piece of shit. He's trying to... I think he's playing somewhere else now.
Oh, I'm not too sure.
Jared Hayne.
Oh, yeah.
So Jared Hayne, that'd be an interesting one. I mean, grim, but interesting. It's probably one that would kind of Untold's kind of tell, because that Brett Favre one, have you seen that one, Untold?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's full on.
He's a piece of shit.
He's a bad man.
He's a bad man. So something like that probably, I think.
Yeah, we'll probably get a Shawnee J one in the next couple of years, whether we like it or not.
Will it be interesting?
Self-produced, probably.
Would it be interesting? No, it has to have something to it, though. It has to have something to it. There has to be some sort of twist.
Yeah.
Like the Brett Favre one, it starts out, he's this kind of schoolboy hero, NFL hero, and then it just basically unfolds.
Yeah, it did.
That's the kind of that's how those kind of stories go. So it needs a twist.
But then I also
no twist.
Like, what are we quite good at that no one ever kind of acknowledges? A Chris Wood doco would be amazing. I don't know if there's been one that's done or a half-assed version that's been done, but what he's doing in the Premier League is pretty amazing. I mean,
where's the twist though?
He doesn't have a lot going on personally, does he? Other than the fact that he's just scoring a hell of a lot of goals.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we could.
Is it like the New Zealand Bowls team or something? Something small and independent like that. I enjoy watching, or I'd enjoy watching.
You're looking for a good story, aren't you?
I'm looking for a good story.
Feel good?
I'm looking for a feel-good story.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for.
Doesn't get the clicks though.
Dilly's being thrown on a women's basketball court. I'm all in for. I just understand that it might be four crypto bros sitting in their puffer vests talking about how they just thought of throwing a dilly on a basketball court.
Okay. Well, let us know if you've got any suggestions. Fire through to yours, pleases.
I'm going to have
a DM.
Decent think about that and come back with some more thoughts tomorrow.
Next one, yours, please.
Wire up at Rainsteamer here. Play comp 2025. Michael Schumacher. Cricket World Cup 2019. I remember watching it.
Oh.
We lost.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was distraught.
Yep.
Missus, she didn't care.
I
got to site. The boss, he didn't care.
Yeah, checks out.
Filipino plasterers, they didn't care.
Yep, checks
it's good to know that, there's still suffering out there. Everybody, let's breathe in. Remember that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow,
that's good.
Yeah, that's how you make the most of 30 seconds, by the way.
Yeah, it's good as well, because he bit of reality check for him as well, going to work in the Filipino plasterers. He'd be like, "Do you watch the cricket?" They'd be like,
No.
We've been here 24 hours, 7 days a week, mate, waiting for you to finish.
The Filipino plasterers definitely didn't give a fuck about that 2019 Cricket World Cup final. But again, get in touch. Where were you? What happened? Would love to hear your thoughts.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
let
it out.
Next one. Yours, please.
Hey, it's Razor Sharp News reporting, following up after going to Lord's to see the London Spirit against Trent Rockets. Pleased to report Lockie Ferguson promptly removed Davey Dum Dum for 6, and then Steady the Ship came in and got a classy 45 off 32. Kids had a great time at Lord's. The whole experience, how good. Lord's, well, we had no recollection of any ghosts from...
Oh, there you go. He's got. Is it still going? He's got another one. He's given up. Well, there. I think
the ghost got him.
The ghost.
It,
the ghost got him from 2019. The ghost got him. Got him. Oh, that's good. If someone had a positive experience back at Lord's, and to see Lockie Ferguson and Kane Williamson. Good on you, mate. Good on you. And took the kids along as well. That's always good. It's always good to bring a human shield with you when you're trying to kind of exercise some demons. You bring the kids along.
I did the Lord's tour not that long ago. I have never been to watch cricket there, and I need to get there ASAP to do it. But I was so surprised. I don't know what I expected, just how serious the vibe is around Lord's Cricket Ground.
Oh, it's the home of cricket.
It is the fucking home of cricket, but people need to just chill out slightly around the home of cricket.
But cricket is the most rule-laden sport and tradition in the world, easily.
There was a moment where I went to adjust the tongue on my shoe, and I got accused of trying to fucking thieve some serious amounts of grass off the like if you hinge slightly at the hip, they think you're going to steal something there.
Steal some grass. What the fuck are you going to do with the grass?
I know. Is that a thing that people still do? Is collect grass when they go on stadium tours? Or is that just a thing that Gordon Caddie does?
Oh, okay. So there is some.
I think Gordon
there's smoke.
It rings a bell actually. Gordon Caddie get in touch via the iHeartradio talkback function.
Okay, there's a little bit of fire. Yeah, there's a bit of smoke.
Do you reckon the Lord's guy saw Gordon Caddie come back through and said, hang on.
I've
seen you before.
This guy's one of those fucking grass stealers.
I think he used to. I think my old man used to just shove it in his gob. He used to tuck it down in his gob there. And
like a piece of tobacco?
Yeah, just chill it as he walked around the stadium.
Gross.
Do the tour, and then he put it in like a photo album. Am I making that up, Dad? Get in touch.
He put it in a photo album?
I don't know.
And swallow it and shit it out?
I feel like I might be kind of...
Jesus, Gordon Caddie.
It's not...
Grow up.
It's making him sound like an unclassy operator.
What is he, a bovine?
Yeah.
How many stomachs has he got?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
But
I'm glad Lord's is still good.
But the people at Lord's, I mean, God, they'd be rolling in their grave if they found out what Laura McGoldrick got up to in the Longroom after that final.
Oh, with you?
Jesus. No, not with me.
What was she up to in the Longroom afterwards?
There was a lot of twerking going on. There was a JBL speaker was planted on the table.
I don't know how I feel about a twerk post loss. I got to be honest, Les.
She's just trying to brighten the spirits.
How was the twerking in the Longroom received?
Quite well, apparently.
It was?
Yeah, the partners, the wags were all in there twerking away, just trying to cheer their men up. And what better way to cheer them up than a huge twerk session?
Yeah, that would have
perked you up.
It's the thought of it's perking.
Okay.
You've sat up in your seat.
You have.
I've had to cross the leg.
You're suddenly bolt upright.
Sorry.
Literally.
Shout out, Les.
Last one, two-part of this one. Yours, please.
Yeah, g'day, fellas. On the where were you in 2019 when the Cricket World Cup final happened? I was in between a job I got after finishing my qualifications, and I was living with my parents for 3 months, and Dad was just lucky he had a buddy to watch the Cricket World Cup with for the last end of it, as it was on at like fucking 9 o'clock at night till about fucking 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's right.
Anyway, I'll continue. My mother popped in and out, obviously, because she had work in the morning while Dad was in his off-season, and I was jobless at the time, so me and him just stayed up all night to watch it, and fuck, we were just shattered at the end of it, eh? Like, Dad and I looked at each other and he said, well, time to go to bed and carry on like usual, but, you know, me and him are also diehard Warriors fans, so we're used to a lot of pain, man. Fuck, we're used to a lot of pain. Good bonding, though.
Jeez, you could hear the pain in his voice still.
Fuck it. Right, that was, yeah. Okay, you
know
how...
It was a good father-son moment, though, wasn't it?
You know how in golf there's a shot that brings you back each week? You'll hit one that brings you back.
Yeah.
And then going off that logic, that implies that there'd have to be a shot that would finish it all. That talk back there made me feel like that was the shot that should finish it all when it comes to sharing your thoughts and where you were during the Cricket World Cup final in 2019.
Yeah, it wasn't a positive. It wasn't a positive side of that one, was there?
There wasn't a lot going on there in between jobs.
Yeah, Oh, yeah, unemployed. Dad's in between seasons.
Oh, no, sorry, but there was some good bonding going on. That makes me feel better.
One positive.
But Jesus, that was 60 seconds of pure depression. And I don't know if we're up to, psychologically, G Lane, I don't know if we're up to being able to share our thoughts and give feedback on that, responsibly.
Well, maybe if it makes him feel better.
Yeah. We'll keep them coming, but jeez, that.
If it saves one person, Messi, it's
worth it. Hard to get lower than that.
Righto, we'll knock us on the head and we'll be back tomorrow with a Wednesday Sporting Sahara edition.
Can't wait.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.